So you chose the blue path. So you're coming in from the consciousness level of tolerance from September, the completion energy. And this month you're stepping into connection, which is so cool because everybody who you've been tolerating, you are now finding this deep connection to. You're almost extending your hands and saying, okay, I'm ready. I've been tolerating you. I've been figuring myself out. I've been figuring you out. I finally understand how all these pieces of the puzzle work together. And so now let's move forward. So let's find this connection. Let's establish a new connection. So that's where you are. So the mastery number comes in at the October 10th. So 1010 is our master number through the programming month of October. And so hopefully you're going to be doing the 30-day challenge. And so come October 10th, I say circle this date on the calendar because come 1010, kind of just a little bit into the programming session, what you should be really starting to entertain is your connections with people. And this is not just one-on-one connections, but this is really group connections. And there's this understanding of yourself that you've gained through the months we've lived to get us here into October. And then through that, you've had this awareness or this ability to really become present to the groups, the collectives that you've gathered around you. You've really begun to see how your heart magnetizes to you the interactions and the connections that you need. And so the really cool thing for you is come 1010 is that you're a magnet. You're a magnet for what you need. And I love this happening for you in the programming month or in the October programming cycle because as you're starting to update, upgrade, activate your body, yourself, your own structure to become a clear vessel for everything you want to move forward with, you're going to start to see how you can attract to you connections that serve this new understanding of self. And so it's almost like you discover this like magic or this wizardry within you, right? So you become the wizard or the witch this month, and you can really see that when you're doing your work and staying centered here, how those connections and attractions just basically come into your field. And it's like everybody's extending a hand to want to help you this month, which is so phenomenal. And since the 1010 also is our new beginning, the new beginning offers you this ability to take it to be pragmatic. So I love this to everything, but basically the really phenomenal aspect of this for you is as you're programming, as you get to the 1010 energy of this month, you're going to start attracting to you what you're programming, what you yourself are running energetically. The energetic patterns you're running basically become, think about it, the EKG of the heart. Basically, we're pulling in now the like energies. And so in the new beginnings, the monthly masteries, you're connecting, you're pulling it all in. And now the new beginnings is saying you get to now see the reflection in the mirror, use your analytical brain now and say, now, is this really what I want to be attracting? So you get to not only attract and use this magic, tap into this heart-centered energy. You're able to do this, but you're also now able to bring a real tangible human element to it, this pragmatic element, and say, well, is this what I really want? And you can change it up. If it's not what you want, change it up. If those patterns you're running are attracting things that you do not enjoy, you do not like, change it up. So October 10th for you is going to be a day to see, and I'd even say the day itself, like see what are you connecting to? What comes into your life? Don't reach out to anybody. See who emails you, see who calls you, see who texts you, see who shows up on your doorstep. Like all of these things are pretty cool things, and use them as a barometer to see what am I actually programming that I'm attracting. Like maybe you said I want to be of selfless service this month. And then you start attracting things that like take all your energy and don't give you back anything, no reciprocity. Like, is that really what you want? Do you really want that kind of selfless service? Or do you want the kind of selfless service that fills you, right? And so we have this ability at the 10th of October to really attract and then reflect. And so this is so powerful for you. And I really enjoy that this is kind of the that two aspects that come together at this juncture in the month. And so the November and the December, all of these are mastery number and our new beginnings come in at the same day. So it's this really cool kind of like dual power packed energetic vortex that we get to live within for one day, which is really fun. And so then for you, for the duality part of the month, is this pioneering energy. You're going to be manifesting the ability, again, for these groups to really be the expression of your own self and lead these groups. And so the duality for you here is because you've been attracting all of these connections to you throughout the month. Again, you come from like tolerating all these people, and now in October, because you're getting so clear on who you are, you're programming yourself, you're really establishing this heart resonance for yourself. This starts attracting people. And so at the end of the month, at the 20th of October, circle this date. It's gonna highlight, are you leading people in a direction that really feels resonant? And again, this is the duality. So you basically will be given a role, you'll be given a chance, an opportunity to take a lead, to lead people, it's like the Moses energy, right? Like basically you could feel crazy talking to the burning bush, right? But you're going to be able to lead the people out. So it's like you might feel crazy. You might feel like you don't have a message. You might feel like you don't know what you're doing, but people are going to surround you and want to hear what you have to say and want your guidance and want to understand, how you're doing it, what you're doing, and definitely tell them about me. No, I'm kidding. So it's all about this pioneering energy. And although you're going to feel kind of like crazy and wacky and like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Do I even have a message? Or if you do have a message, it might feel like, you're at such a new phase of it that you're not really clear on it yet. And so for you, manifesting this ability to kind of lead others at the end of the month is going to be the duality point where it's like, am I really ready to step into this? Am I really ready to guide? Am I really clear? So it's going to be this check-in point. It's going to be this kind of like a moment to go inward and see again, even though, remember, October is about programming. You shouldn't have a totally clear picture on what you're manifesting yet. It should be a lot about just getting really clear on what you want to be. And so when these people start to show up and asking for guidance or support or for you to help in some way, shape, or form, or just around, right? It's going to be this moment where you now have kind of ownership in leading somebody else. And so it's going to, again, give you another level to check in and make sure, is this really what I want? Is this really the energy that is serving me? It's so much about connection for you. You have spent so much time working on yourself and figuring out these pieces of the puzzle that the time now for you is about connecting to the groups that are out there ready to support you. So that is the blue path, and I hope I have energy to do a reading of what's manifesting. And so if I do, I will include that along the way. I might wait actually though into some part of October. I think there's so much going on this October that I'll wait to see if there's a good sign somewhere within the middle of October as we're doing the 30-day program to see if there's a need to read kind of what's manifesting with us, through us, by us, into our reality. So I think I'm going to break it here for this month and let you have a lot of fun programming yourself, programming that clear vessel that you are for the manifestation month of November. So with light and love for your October journey.